Hey, give me 1 second. Oh, I'll post up a screen. Hey, oh. Lube or no lube? Hold on, I'm about to post it right now. Make sure you put the kids to bed, oh. I don't need them boys saying this side of Uncle Prime. I don't like the tone that you're using, oh. Say sorry before I take it out on you on the field.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This defense for the Packers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Fields. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Play action. It's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And this time they were ready for. As they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On play action, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense for the Packers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
They go play action with Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Flushed out right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 more yards there and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off play action, Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Justin Fields at quarterback gets the completion there. CD, what do you think the key is to stopping this talented former Buckeye?
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Rookie quarterbacks have to survive the initiative.
And it's a fumble, and the Packers pick it up. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and knock it free.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson now off the bootleg. This to the outside for Mack. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. This defense for the Bears, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now Jackson on 1st down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Amari Rodgers with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth? Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And the Bears are very happy to have Tariq Cohen back for situations just like this. 150 catches combined in 2018 and 19, but hurt his knee in week 3 a year ago. Having his shifty moves and great hands, a terrific asset for their offense.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Fields on 3rd down. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he will have the Bears 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Play that tight deep. Don't let it free, defense. Mike 4, Mike 4.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Fields under pressure, and they got to him again. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, the return is Bowden. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now it's Jackson. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now it's Jackson. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
12 yards on the play.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson got his man there, complete to Gallup. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. On second down and 4, Jackson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. On first down, it's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Cohen gets it again on second. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On play action, Fields. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down 10 at the 17-yard line.
Mike 4, Mike 4. Drop these 3.
On first down, it's Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Fields now to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Mike's in. Get that quarterback at all costs.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Jackson. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Here's Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On third down, Jackson. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Flush to his right. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Five yards remain on second down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The Packers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. On third down, a run by Mack. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears will get the football back. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. He's tired. He's tired of us. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Jackson to throw. This to the outside for Mack. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Jackson looking to throw on third. Got a man at Schwartz, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Again, Jackson. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
21-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. Open space inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2. Going to look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On the handoff, it's Cohen. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Fields. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Fields. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Hey, check, Mike.
Throwing again is Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, it's Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 4th down, Fields. And he's got it. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Rolling to his left. Touchdown! Darrell Daniels, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
It doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Open man is Komet, the tight end. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 3rd and 2, Fields. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Running for it, Montgomery. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end.